What if I told you that most people get life advice completely wrong? In the next few minutes, you will discover powerful quotes that can transform your mindset. As someone who's spent years of studying personal development, I have found that these quotes have made the biggest impact on my life. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable insights to apply to your daily routine for a more fulfilling life. Just listen carefully. 6 hours. Sleep for a man, 7 for a woman, and 8 for a fool. The stupid speak of the past, the wise of the present, and fools of the future. Friends must always be treated as if one day they might be enemies. Ten people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. We walk faster when we walk alone. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. If you wish to be success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. Four hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. A woman laughing is a woman conquered. There are but two powers in the world, the sword and the mind. In the long run, the sword is always beaten by the mind. A true man hates no one. The world suffers a lot, not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. The reason most people fail instead of succeed is they trade what they want most for what they want at the moment. You become strong by defying defeat and by turning loss and failure into success. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. The fool has one great advantage over a man of sense. He is always satisfied with himself. Men are very hard to know, and yet not to be deceived. The greater the man, the less is he opinionative. He depends upon events and circumstances. Men of great ambition have sought happiness and have found fame. The poor man and the beggar are two quite different classes. One commands respect, the other arouses anger. The men who have changed the world never succeeded by winning over the powerful, but always by stirring the masses. At 22, many things are allowed, which are no longer permitted past 30. Men should read nothing else but history books. In this life, we are either kings or pawns, emperors or fools. When you have an enemy in your power, deprive him of the means of ever injuring you. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Ordinarily, men exercise their memory much more than their judgment. As a rule, it is circumstances that make men. Never depend on the multitude, full of instability and whims. Always take precautions against it. Those who are free from common prejudices acquire others. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Great men are meteors, designed to burn so that earth may be lighted. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. Once you have made up your mind, stick to it. They're no longer any if or but. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go. Until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. A society without religion is like a vessel without compass. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. Courage is like love. It must have hope for nourishment. Men take only their needs into consideration, never their abilities. There is no such thing as accident. It is fate misnamed. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. Soldiers generally win battles. Generals get credit for them. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. Men are moved by two levers only, fear and self-interest. It is the cause, not the death, that makes the martyr. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. man will fight harder for his interests than for his rights. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. In our time, none has the conception of what is great. It is up to me to show them. In politics, never retreat, never retract, never admit a mistake. We must laugh at man to avoid crying for him. Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have strength. Show me a family of readers, and I will show you the people who move the world. History is written by the winners. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in. The only victories which leave no regret are those which are gained over ignorance. Women are nothing but machines for producing children. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily